Hey, what's up you guys, Steve Bogigio here with my top 8 Atlanta deck profile. I played 60 card deck in a scrub status box, so let's take a look at it. Alright, so I got my Mega Tin, my Susanoo Mega Tin, pretty pro. You know, all the pros are carrying their decks around in tins. I got my deck box, I got my ARG Try Hard dice, got my play mat, you know, have to play on something, can't let the table scuff up your sleeves, and I have my calculator right here. So let's get into the deck profile. Okay, so I played 60 card Control, a variation on Billy Break's deck because new cards were released for it, so I figured I might as well try them. So I start off with 1 BLS because pro, 3 Curry Bandits because I always want to open up with it, 3 Tour Guide, 1 Rubik, but I sold it at the event, 3 Seer, 3 Graph, 3 Scarm as my Burning Abyss monsters.
BLS is a Burning Abyss monster?
Yep. For Shadows, I have 2 of each of the good ones. And then to round out monsters, I have 3 Veilers and 3 Moreltech. On to spells, I have 1 Super Poly, 1 Allure of Darkness, 1 Foolish, 2 Beginning of the End, 3 Space, 3 Shaddoll Fusion, 3 El Shaddoll Fusion.
I didn't know Allure came in Ghost Rare.
My Allure was bent, so I had to get a new. I had to borrow a friend's, and I forgot to put my bent one back in. 3 Phoenix Wings, 3 Shadow Games, 3 Sanctum, just 2 Emptiness, 1 Karma Cut, and 1 Core. For the extra deck, I played a Leo, a Michael, a Yazi. I played a Virgil too, but I got rid of it. I have an extra Virgil, but yeah, I got rid of the one I was playing at after the event. 1 Armades. For the fusions, I played 2 Construct, 1 Shikanaga, 2 Winda, and then for the exceeds, I played 1 Downard, 2 Dante, 1 Alucard, and 1 Mequit. For my side, I have 3 Shattering Arrows, 3 Diffusion, 3 Forbidden Lance, 3 Mind Crush, and 3 Mirror Force. So that was my 60 card control deck that I got 6th place with at Atlanta Regionals, and I will see you guys later. Alright you guys, time for the post-profile analysis. I think this will be a good add-on to deck profile, so if people want to just see what the cards are, they can get through it, and people who want to hear my reasoning can just skip to this part. So, I played no Mathematicians. Now, I shouldn't have played Armades because I'm not playing any Mathematicians. The reason for this is I really don't like Mathematician as an opener. I mean, sure, he draws me a card if he's destroyed, but when I originally played 60 card at Charlotte, he never got destroyed. I was either overlaying with him or, you know, overlaying with him. He never really got destroyed by battle. He got, like, top decked or karma cutted or something. So I was like, I really don't need any Mathematicians. Now, again, looking back on that, I probably shouldn't have played Armades for that reason, but you know what? I was playing Tour Guide, and Veiler's a thing, and I play Hedgehog and Falco, so anything was really possible, and I play Squamata and Dragon and Veiler. So, yeah. I decided to only go with 2 Beginning of the Ends because I thought it would be cloggy against the Clifford matchup, because I believe that is my worst matchup. Oh my god, why? Cliffords are my worst matchup, I believe, so I didn't want to have that many dead cards against them. But I realize now that I could probably play 3 and get away with it because it is just a strong card. Like, this deck just fills the grave like nobody's business. I played 1 Karma Cut and 1 Roots because we were up almost to the deadline of entry, and a friend of mine was like absent from where I was, and he had my 2nd Karma Cut to give back to me. But, you know, in the span of time, I was like, I don't need a 2nd Karma Cut. I just play a Shaddoll Core. And he worked out okay. I probably would want a Karma Cut in place of him, but he did what he needed to do. I only played 2 Emptiness because I really didn't have room for a third, and I really didn't see the point to a third. Main deck MST was Pro. Now, Rubik, I hated. I hated Rubik with a passion. I sided him and Allure out every game pretty much. I made Virgil with Rubik once, and it just got bounced back to the deck. And I only made Virgil twice as well. Like, I only made Virgil twice. Once with Rubik and then once with Valor and a Winda. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. I made Yazi once, but it won me the game because Burning Abyss can't do anything about him. And I made Michael once, and it won me the game against Clifford because banishing Shell with a sacrifice is pretty good thing to do. I went into Leo once. I don't remember what happened. I may have won that game or whatever, but I know I made him once. I didn't make Armades at all. Armades is the only card in the extra deck I didn't go into. And I sided in all of my cards, all of my side deck cards for at least one game. Like I sided the Defusions in. I sided in like 2 Shattering Arrows. I never sided in 3. So yeah, but I just overloaded the side with 3s because I had to write down the deck list quickly. But yeah, I thought about dropping Kree Bandit to 2, but that's not gonna happen. I thought about upping Falco to 3 and playing the Baby Dragon so I could go into Virgil a lot quicker. And I was also thinking about Night Beams. So if you guys have any suggestions, and also I was thinking about dropping Mequip for a 3rd Dante. A friend of mine was borrowing my 3rd Dante, and I left a long box of good side deck stuff at home, so that's why the sideboard is kind of shabby. And that's why Mequip's in there, because I didn't have like a second Alucard or something to play in place of it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys later.
No bashing.